Hari Om, Bhagavad Gita, Daivasura Sampad Vibhaga Yoga, chapter 16, verse 2. We have already seen 12 Deivi Sampads. Now the 13th one, that is Thyaga. Yes, yesterday we saw on Akrodha. On Krodha there are many sayings, many sayings. There is one quote by English author which is wonderful. Speak when you are angry and you will make the best speech you will ever regret. I repeat, speak when you are angry and you will make the best speech you will ever regret. Similar to this, there are many sayings. So this one impressed me a lot. So I am saying this. So Bhagavan said, avoid krodha. That is very, very important. Now verses 1, 2, 3 again. Shri Bhagavanuvacha abhayam sattva samshuddhihi jnana yoga vyavastitihi danam damascha yagyascha swadhyayatabaharjavam agimsa satyam akrodaham tyagashantirabhaishunam daya budeshvaloluptvam mardavam hrirachapalam tejashamadhrudishaucham adrogo nadimanita bhavanti sampadam daivim abhijadasya bharata. Now Thyaga. Swami Dayananda Saraswati quotes Adi Shankara here, who says it is either lifestyle of sannyasa or karma palatyaga, that is giving up all results of actions. Once you have tyaga, the results of artha and kama do not interest you anymore. You perform actions for antakarna suddhi. This is what Swami Dayananda Saraswati says. Thyaga literally means, according to me, it is sacrifice or renunciation. Now Bhagavan says Thyaga. What to sacrifice? Is it an animal or sacrifice yourself? Or what exactly is Thyaga? What is that to be renounced? In my view, it is desire that is to be sacrificed. Yesterday, we saw the story of King Kali having two senapatis. One is Kama and the other is Krodha. We have also seen there are places where Kama has not entered, but there is no place where Krodha has not entered. Krodha has entered everybody's heart. In some places, Kama has not entered, like Swayaj Durvasa. Hence, Bhagavan asked a seeker to first kill Krodha, that is Akrodha, even though we always say Kama Krodha. Krodha follows Kama. Now, in my view, please underline this, in my view, Bhagavan says sacrifice Kama. Why I say this? Bhagavan himself described Kama as Mahapapma, that is greatest sinner. Kanji Paramacharya says Bhagavan Krishna has given Kama the status of a person who is your greatest enemy. That is why Bhagavan Krishna is calling Kama as a Mahapapma, greatest sinner. We have seen this verse. Kama yesha krodha yesha rajoguna samudbhavaha mahashano mahapapma vidyena mihavairina. Why this greatest sinner has to be completely sacrificed? So I have taken it to be Kama. What you have to sacrifice is Kama. So based on that, I have taken notes from Kanchi Paramacharya. Kanchi Paramacharya says, there are 6 enemies for us. They are Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, and Matsarya. So there are six enemies. The first three important are Kama, Krodha, and Moha. Next three is Mada, Lobha. Next three is Moha, Mada, and Matsarya. He says six enemies are there. For all these six enemies, the root or the base is Kama. Kanji Paramacharya has given beautiful explanation for all this, how Kama is the root for all these enemies. I am skipping it at present because it will become too long. For our understanding, it is enough that if we know the root for all these enemies are Kama. Then Kanji Paramacharya says, desire is not only the root cause for the six enemies, but also it is the one which makes you go against the basic dharmas prescribed by Manu. What are those five basic dharmas? Ahimsa, Satya, non-covetousness, purity, and control of senses. So these five basic dharmas are there. This Kama makes you go against these dharmas. Already we have seen six enemies. Now it also makes you go against these five dharmas, basic dharmas, fundamental dharmas. So for everything, the base, the root, or the foundation is desire or Kama. Hence, for getting Shanti, this is also important because the next one is Shanti. For getting Shanti, that is peace of mind, desire needs to be sacrificed. Then Kanchi Paramacharya says there is a Deiva Asura war. The chapter itself is Deiva Asura Sampad Yoga, Vibhaga Yoga. So there is a Deiva Asura war which is happening in our heart daily. If you are alive, it is there in your heart. There is a fight between divine qualities and the bad qualities, Asura qualities. Now, in my view, who is that Sukracharya? Sukracharya is the guru of Asuras. He had a special skill. Even if the Asuras die, then what he will do is he will again give life to the same dead body. So Asuras will get up and then as if they are getting up from sleep and then they will fight. So Sukracharya was the guru of Asuras. Who is the Sukracharya in our heart? According to me, it is the desire. It is always also the case that the Asuras are more in number than Devas. Even if you take yourself as an example, or if I take myself as an example, my divine qualities may be a few. My Asura qualities will be more. So, the desire in our heart is the Sukracharya who goes on giving life to various desires, other enemies, Asuras, one after the other, including the desires which are dead and gone. You enjoyed something, now you have enjoyed, will you satisfy, will you say, okay, hereafter I will not enjoy that desire? No, it will again you will give birth to it. It will wake up and then it will again start fighting with your divine qualities. That is why desire is never satisfied. It seeks more and more pleasures. This desire, Sukracharya. According to me, desire is Sukracharya. So this desire Sukracharya in us gives life to all those Asuras who want to finish the Devas in us, the divine qualities in us. Kanchi Paramacharya says, if you want to kill termites in your house, if you kill all the termites, it is not enough. You have to find out the mother termite which gives life to all the other termites. Otherwise, you will be destroying the termites, again they will come. Then only you can get rid of the termites that destroy your house. In our heart, the mother termite is desire and it needs to be sacrificed. If you want to win in this Deiva Asura war that is happening in us daily, you have to kill the desire, the mother termite. Then the question is how to kill that desire. Can I commit suicide? People, he says, Kanji Paramacharya says, if you commit suicide, it is not the correct end. Because that is not the, according to our Sanatana Dharma, committing suicide is not your end of life. Kanji Paramacharya says, death is not the solution. Your Sukshma Sarira, that is your black box, we have seen it as black box, it will be there. It will find the next body, and you have to suffer the same in the next Janma. Those days, he says, Kanchi Paramacharya says, those days, the punishment given to criminals is 100 whips, 2000 whips. So they will lash him, they will make him stand in the public and then give the lashes. According to, depending upon the criminal act, they will also have side by side a doctor. Suppose if a person like me, after 10 whips, he becomes unconscious, then the doctor will check him and say, no, no, this fellow cannot bear anymore. He is unconscious. Then that criminal will be taken to the jail. Then he will be given full treatment. All the injuries which are there, it will be, medicines will be applied. He will be given good food, good comfortable this thing. Then that fellow will become all right after some days. Then again he will be taken to the ground, again lashes will be given. He will be whipped. The idea is the criminal must know the pain for the criminal acts he committed. So every time he gets a whip, you should feel the pain. Then only he will not again commit the same criminal act again. Because it is the needy. You have to enforce discipline. You have to enforce for the welfare of the people. You have to do all these things. A king has to punish the criminal. You can't say, I will not punish the criminal. Because you have to save the innocents. So, similarly, God has given death to us. It is a kind of rest. And then we are born. During childhood, mostly we are happy. We get food, we get good parents, we enjoy everything. We don't know anything. We don't know what the troubles the parents are undergoing. We don't feel any pain during childhood. Only when we grow up, we get the lashes of the life. Hence he says, once you commit suicide, that is not the end of the matter. You will be again born. Again you will be suffering. That is only a temporary relief. So the way to kill the desire is Viveka and Vairagya. Desire by nature will come one after the other. Once you control desire by practice of Vairagya, then it is Purna Shanti. Hence you have to kill that Sukracharya. That is, who is the root for giving life to all the Asuras. That is why Bhagavan says, Mahapapa, greatest sinner. Yes, Bhagavan has given him described him as a person, that desire. He is the root. Hence, according to me, he has to be sacrificed so that you become the king of your inner world. Because you will, divine qualities will be there. Kanchi Paramacharya, again to caution you, he has given this talk on desire only. He did not say that this is the Thyaga. This is Bhagavan has given under the heading Thyaga. But I think the Thyaga has to be, because it follows Krodha, Akrodha. So I think it is sacrifice of desires. Then Thiruvalluvar also says, Ava Aruthal. He has given the heading as Ava Aruthal. That is, Ava means desire. Aruthal means kill, cut the desires. So, the important ones we will see. Ava enba ella uyirkum, yegyandrum, tava appirappinum vittu. He says, the seed, vittu means seed. The seed which produces unceasing buds to all creatures. Unceasing buds you can take, or unceasing desires. He is again desire. The seed is the desire. Then, Vendungal Vendum Peravamai, Matrathu Vendamai Vendavaru. If anything is to be desired, He says you must desire freedom from birth. That can be achieved only by renouncing all the desires. Then he says, தூய்மை என்பது அவாவின்மை, மற்றது வாய்மை வேண்ட வரும். What is purity of mind? Purity of mind is keeping your mind free from all desires. Then he says, அற்றவர் என்பார் அவா அற்றார், மற்றையார் அற்றாக அற்றது இலர். He says, who is a renunciate? The one who is free from all desires is a renunciate or a sannyasi. All others are not free from desire, hence they cannot be called as sannyasis. Then he says, அஞ்சுவதோறும் அரணே, ஒருவனை வஞ்சிப்பதோறும் அவா. According to me, here the interpretation is, Tiruvallur uses double meaning for the same word. The word anju means 5. The word anju also means fear in Tamil. We have already seen Kanji Paramacharya said the 5 basic dharmas prescribed by Manu: Ahimsa, Satya, non-covetousness, purity, and control of senses. That is anju. That is 5. Arane means dharma. These are the basic dharmas. These dharmas have to be followed by everybody. One cannot go against these dharmas. You have to fear from moving away from these dharmas. That is why he says, Anjuvadorum arane. Oruvanai vanjippadorum ava. Which one ditches you from moving away from all these dharmas? That is desire. That is what he says. Then he says, Ava illar killarun tunbam agdundel tavadu menmelum varum. Arjuna's question was what? Initially, what he was asking. Hare Krishna, I don't want any sorrow. I want to be happy. No sorrow should be there. Then what is the answer? The answer is, if you don't desire anything, there is no sorrow for you in this world. But if you desire, then sorrow will automatically follow that desire. You cannot say, I will desire something, the sorrow should not be there. So first, how? First to gain something, you have to suffer sorrow. Then to protect the same thing which you have gained, you have to suffer sorrow. Then it is the nature's law. Whatever you have earned, it will get out of your hand or you will get out of it. These two, 100% for everybody, this will happen. So again, because of losing it, again sorrow. So if you want to be away from sorrows, you have to be away from desire. Then he says, Inbam idayara தீண்டும் அவாவென்னும் துன்பத்துள் துன்பம் கெடின். Complete and continuous happiness is for one who has destroyed all his desires. That is what Tiruvallur says. Buddha also said the same thing. He says desire is the root cause for all the sorrows. How it is the root cause we have seen. The 6 enemies, the 5 dharmas. All these 11 enemies. The root is what? The foundation. The king for all these things is desire. That is why Buddha also says, renounce all your desires. Tirumular says, ஆசை அருமின்கள் ஆசை அருமின்கள் ஈசனோடு ஆயினும் ஆசை அருமின்கள் ஆசை படப்பட ஆகி வரும் துன்பங்கள் ஆசை விடவிட ஆனந்தமாமே. Wonderful verse. Whatever Tiruvallur has said, whatever others have said, he simply puts in 4 sentences. ஆசை அருமின்கள் ஆசை அருமின்கள். Kill the desires, kill the desires. ஈசனோடு ஆயினும் ஆசை அருமின். He says, even if it is a desire to reach the feet of Bhagavan Krishna, that desire also should be killed. No desire should be there. ஆசை படப்பட ஆகி வரும் துன்பங்கள். If you desire something, then naturally sorrows will be coming one after the other. ஆசை விடவிட ஆனந்தமே. That is, you move away from desires, then you will be the happiest person. That is what Tirumula says. Hence, in my view here, Thyaga means renunciation of all desires or sacrifice of all your desires. Like a mother who sacrifices most of her desires for the welfare of the children, a seeker who wants to become a sannyasi. These are all prescribed for sannyasa dharma. Krodha should not be there. You should be Thyaga should be there. Ahimsa should be there. All these are sannyasa dharma. So, when you want to become a sannyasi, happiest person in this world, then you have to renounce your desires. That is what I think. Again, verses 1, 2, 3.
Shri Bhagavanuvacha Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhihi Jnana Yoga Vyavastitihi Dhanam Damascha Yagyascha Swadhyayastabharjavam Ahimsa Satyam Akrodhagam Thyaga Shantirapaishunam Daya Bhudeshvaloluptvam Mardavam Hrirachapalam Tejashamadridishaucham Adrogo Nadimanita Bhavanti Sampadam Deivim Abhijadasya Bharatam.
Next Deivi Sampad we will see tomorrow. Hari Om. Sarvam Krishnarpanamastu.
Narayana 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 Narayana